Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see how to provision your Python AI and machine learning kit from Google Cloud or GCP, Google Cloud platform. So there are a couple of ways to do that. One way is you can go to our website techlatest.net. You can click on products and it will list all the products we have, and you can select Python AI and machine learning suite, and then click on get it on Google Cloud. Before we proceed, this video covers how to provision the virtual machine on Google Cloud, but if you prefer other cloud providers like Azure and AWS, we have this VM available on those cloud platform as well, and we have separate videos on the steps to provision this VM on those clouds. Okay, so if GCP is not your cloud provider, you can skip this video and refer to the respective videos for your cloud provider. Alright, so for the folks who are going to provision it on GCP, you can click on get it on Google Cloud. It will take you to our VM listing on Google Cloud Marketplace over here, and from here you can provision it. The other option is you can go to the Google Marketplace, just search for GCP Marketplace. You can go to the marketplace and just search for techlatest.net. So here explore marketplace, and on the marketplace then you can search for, in the search solution you can search for techlatest.net. It will list all our offers over there, and we can select Python AI and machine learning kit. So these are the two options. One is you can go from our website, it will directly take you to the launch page, or you can search it on the marketplace. Okay, now here you can click on launch on compute engine. You need to select the project. I selected one project where I want to deploy it. You can give it some name, so I'll just make it, take the default one. The zone where you want to deploy it, by default it will get deployed on this two virtual CPU machine, N1 standard. That is enough for you to get started with this one, but if you want to have more beefy machine, you can always select the one you want to have. In the boot disk, go with the default one, the 15 gig boot disk it comes with. Again, for the networking, go for the default options, and for the firewall, it needs 3 ports to be open, 22 for your SSH, 3389 for remote desktop, and port 80 for the web interface, which is IPython or Jupyter Hub interface. Okay, so take all the default and then you can click on deploy. One more thing is I think that's all good. So you can click on deploy, and then your machine will start provisioning in the cloud environment. So while the VM is getting deployed, there is this getting started guide here, you can see, which has more instructions on the next steps once the machine is up and running. The same steps are covered in this video as well, but to summarize, here what you need to do is, once the machine is up and running, you need to connect it and then change the password. Okay, so in your browser you can use this SSH over here, right? So you can select open in browser window. It will open a browser window. It will connect to the VM, but it will connect with your different user ID, and this VM is configured based on this user ID called Ubuntu. So what you need to do is, you need to configure the Ubuntu user. You need to set the password for the Ubuntu user. Okay, so these steps are talking about that. I'm covering the same steps over here. So here you are logged in, and then what you need to do is, you need to run this command, sudo password Ubuntu, and then you can set the password for Ubuntu user. What happened? sudo password ubuntu. Yeah, give it some good password. Your password is set. Then so this is one way you can access. You can then do switch user ubuntu. It will ask you for those password. Okay, and it got connected. Okay, this VM comes with a shell called fish, friendly interactive shell. The advantage of using this shell, fish shell, is that it auto completes a lot of your commands. It also has a good way of recommending commands, and it keeps history of all your commands. So you will find this shell helpful. So this is one way you connect to your VM if you prefer using the shell or the command prompt. The other way is you can also use the desktop environment, the remote desktop environment. So the VM has a pre-installed desktop environment. In order to connect to the desktop environment, what you need to do is click on this back arrow. It will take you to the home page for your deployment. Now you click on your VM, and here you can get the public IP. No, not here, sorry, my bad. Let me close this. You can search for compute engine. Go to the compute engine page. On the compute engine page, you will have your VM running. So open this VM from here, and now you can see there will be a public IP. Okay, external IP. So copy this external IP. So this is one way. Or at the compute engine page itself, your virtual IP, external IP is displayed. So copy this, and then go to, if you're on the Windows environment, just search for remote desktop, and on this remote desktop, copy this IP address. Why it's not getting copied? Yeah, for some reason it's not getting copied. Let me just type it: 35.238.151.111. click on connect. It will prompt you for this. You can check this box, click on yes, and you will get connected to the desktop environment. So now I'm connected to the remote desktop. It will prompt you for user ID and password. Provide the same user ID, password. User ID must be Ubuntu, and password can be whatever you configured it. And here you are now connected to the virtual environment. It has your folder over here and other setups. We'll get into detail about what each of those setup is, and how you can use the VM in our subsequent videos. So this is the second method we had. One was through the browser command prompt, where we change the password. The second one is this remote desktop, and then let's see the third one. The third one is this VM comes with a Jupyter Hub or IPython environment, which is up and running by default. So you can use your public IP. Just copy this public IP and then open it in a browser, and it should come up with this. And then here also you can log in with the user ID and password. Okay, so this Jupyter Hub will provision an IPython notebook for you. We are going to have a separate video explaining what Jupyter Hub is and what IPython is and how to use that. So at this point you are logged in, and you can see that by default it takes you to your home directory, where you have this folder called Python Machine Learning book 2nd edition, because this VM is based on that. And here you can see there is code, docs, images, readme, and so on. How to use that, we have a separate video for that. At this point, just know that in the code folder you have all the code for various topics on AI and machine learning. Okay folks, so just to revise, in this video we covered how to use or how to provision Python AI and machine learning kit from TechLetest on Google Cloud platform. For GCP, for AWS and Azure, we have separate videos. So the steps where you went to techlatest.net, you went to products, you selected our AI and machine learning product over here, and then you clicked on get it on Google Cloud. Okay, the other option is you can go to the Google Marketplace, search for TechLetest and select the VM, and from there we followed the instruction, created the VM and got it provisioned. After that we reset the password, and then after that we connected it through the remote desktop using the public IP, and also connected through the browser using the Jupyter environment. So thanks a lot folks for watching. Have a nice day.